Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pentiment, where last time we witnessed, or I guess we didn't witness, but we witnessed the aftermath of the murder of Baron Lorenz Rothvogel, or whatever his name is. Lorenz. And our friend Piero, Father Piero, is the lead suspect at the moment. We don't believe he did it. So we're trying to clear his name, and we examined the body with Brother Florence, was something like that, an old mercenary from Poland. Yeah, it's a new day, and we have quite a few things to do. So some of the peasant women have invited me to spin wool with them and share in a little gossip about the town. I could learn something about who would have wanted to kill Lorenz. The women meet at Johann Bauer's house, just off the commons. I should let Johann know I want to attend. Okay, so that's something we can do. And we got something new in the people section. Johannes Hans Bauer. Son of Johann and Hetty Bauer, brother of Veronica, Hans is a quiet boy and is reasonably well liked. He is not known for being particularly bright. Alright. What else we got? Linhart Mueller. Town miller, husband of Elsa, and father of Paul, one of Tassing's wealthiest citizens. He is widely disliked for his heavy tolls and his cruel nature. Eee, that's not good, is it? Okay. Hold on, we need to take a look at the journal again. So we've got Archdeacon's investigation. He will be gathering evidence about the murder and interrogating those of us who might have information. So, me. Stonemason's anger, so we can talk to Lucky. We can talk to the widow. We can find out what Ferenc was writing in the book. Baron and the nun. We can talk to Mother Cecilia, and we can go to the spinning place. Let's go find Lucky. Why are there so many buzzing sounds? Has that always been like that? There's Johann. There's Hetty. Hans. Hey, Andreas. How's it going, Hans? Keeping busy in the fields? I guess. ... Do you like it? What? Farming. I never really thought about it. Dad says it has to get done, whether I like it or not. What do you think about it, then? What do you think about, then? ... Uncle Franz said Brigitte might, come help with the laundry today. Brigitte. Okay. She's Martin's wife, right? She seems nice. She is. Nicer than Veronica, anyway. I wish Brigitte lived here instead of her. Well, you have a good time thinking about your cousin's wife. Jesus. Say nothing. Until later, Hans. Bye. Okay, Johann. Andreas! I'm just wondering when you'd turn up. The gaggle said you'd come to watch them spin. Between you and me, Hetty's not about to let you go once she's got you in her claws. So I hope you've got a few hours to hunker down, and get comfortable. I'm happy to spare a few hours. I don't have the time just now, maybe another day. Well, I mean, we're here, so I guess we're doing this one. I'm happy to spare a few hours. Hetty will be glad to hear it. She got a fondness for you. Heaven knows why. Heaven knows why. Okay. Now, I can't let you inside among the unmarried girls being unmarried yourself. But you're welcome to watch through one of the windows. You don't need to worry about me. Good. Nothing matters more for a young woman than her reputation. And Eva and Veronica won't be getting a poor one on my watch. Fair enough. That idiot never did see trouble. He didn't want to jump in feet first. Who's she talking about? You don't think he's gone to Innsbruck? Who are we talking about? We were discussing my cousin Martin. Even though my mom says we're not supposed to. It's different when I do it. Johan. Veronica, don't argue with your mother. That's not fair. And no back talk. Laugh quietly. Now you're in on this too? Veronica, be nice to her, I guess. Anyway, I doubt Martin's gone to Innsbruck. That's small time to the little shit now. You think he has something more exciting in mind? Says Clara. It's a big world. Perhaps he intends to explore it. Or escape, says Kat. That nobleman was just murdered up at the Abbey. Martin picked an awfully convenient time to run off, says Eva. Oh lord. Andreas was friends with the nobleman. Do you think Martin could have, you know... What motivation could Martin have possibly had? I'm not ruling anyone out just yet. I don't think this is appropriate for me to discuss. What motivation could he have had? It's not our place to say. Martin has a nasty little habit. He's gotten better. Once a thief, always a thief, I say. I saw Martin running away from the Abbey that morning. The morning Lorenz was killed. God, no, says Kat. Eva, Martin might be a thief, but I don't think he's a murderer. He's a coward at heart. Clara, you think it takes a brave man to commit a murder? Johan, not a brave man, but a bold one. And Martin is not that. Hetty, he's your problem, Kat. What do you think? Could he have killed that man? ... Veronica, Mom! This is a matter best left to the proper authorities, not a spinning bee, says Johan. Imagine being tried by a gaggle of peasant women. Eva. That's unkind, Johan. Johan. It's the truth, isn't it? Doesn't matter if it hurts your feelings. She's right, Johan. You're being unfair. Yeah, man. Remind me, Andreas. Who saw Marian? Oh, wow. You're gonna play that card, huh? I'm technically not in the home. Hetty. Oh, lay off him, Johan. Jesus. Andreas, if you're just going to stand around, how about I put you to work? If you're going to gossip with the girls, you might as well spin with them too. Well, I'm not allowed inside. How does this work? Draft wool from the distaff and twist it tight. Then spin the tight yarn onto the spindle. Once there's enough yarn on the spindle, collect it at the bottom and begin again. Draft, twist, spin, collect, repeat. You'll figure it out. Draft, twist, spin. Oh, okay. I've got it! Nice. I'm talented. Do you know, I took Ursula to play with Gret's daughter the other day. And there was a strange man in the bakery. Johan, was it polite to you? I can't believe Ulrich would stand for anything less. Eva. He was very reserved. Dark-skinned, quiet, tall, and wearing a tunic? He liked the rye bread, I remember. Who is this man? Why am I just now hearing about this? Says Hetty. I believe he is staying at the Abbey, says Kat. Veronica. That must be Brother Sabat. Brigida and I saw him walking up there after visiting the shops. He seemed lost. Brother Sabat. Yep, the Ethiopian man. Hetty. Where is he from? Does he speak German? Christ, I hate being the last to know, says Hetty. Oh, little kitty. I guess I'm not gonna tell them. Okay. God, I'm so good at this. Quick fingers achievement. Nice. I'm so skilled. You know, I saw Big Jorg talking to that nun again. The young one. Johan. Heh. Who can blame him? God damn it, Johan, says Hetty. Clara. He knows she's trouble. I told him to stay away. Veronica, she's very pretty, isn't she? In a mean way. Clara, pretty perhaps, but a nun all the same. He knows better. Eva, when has that ever stopped Big Jorg from doing anything? Hetty, we have plenty of pretty girls here in town. My Veronica's not half bad. Mom? Johan, let's not give Andreas any ideas, eh? Alright, I'm gonna go even faster this time. Go, 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 go. That was quick. Man, I'm good. Clara, Brigida has been spending a lot of time at her mother's house lately. Agnes is glad to have her home, and Lucky's always treated her like a daughter. But I can't tell. I can tell they're concerned. There we go. Are Brigida and Martin having trouble, Veronica? That's one word for it, says Veronica. Brigida does what she can, but nothing pleases Martin. He won't lift a finger for her or Wolf. Alright, so Wolf's a little baby, okay. He's such an asshole. Johan, well, that's not his business, is it? Women's work and all that. Veronica, you ever seen him doing much men's work, Dad? Johan, can't say I've ever seen him do much work at all. Clara, perhaps Lucky can talk some sense into Martin. He's always been a devoted husband and father. Cat, Lucky Steinauer is the model of what a man should be. Back to spinning? Yep. Fastest yet. Hello. Otto. Is everyone behaving themselves in here? Veronica. Oh, it's you. Afternoon, Otto. Come to see anyone special? Special? Eva. Hello, Otto. It's good to see you. I heard laughing from the road and knew you all had to be up to something. Had to be up to no good in here. And look, there's Andreas. Have you in mind your manners? Old Johan here is a real stickler for propriety. And if you have been I've been yoked to the wheel of propriety my entire life. Sure, I don't know what that means, but... Right, what was I thinking? You're probably going to take everything you hear to the abbot. As if the abbot cares what the common people think, says Johan. Andreas, the abbot's really not so bad. No, why am I saying that? Yes, he is. Otto, easy for you to say, considering you're not subject to his whims. What are you talking about? He's my boss. Listen, you're a fine enough man, Andreas, but you're hardly unbiased. Johan, too much time listening to him is not enough time working. That's your problem. They're making a lot of assumptions about me. No wonder you're not married, Andreas. We all know you work hard in the fields, Johan. No need to boast. Hetty, he works hard in other places too. Oh, giggity. Mom? You've been in town for a few months, Andreas. Got any burning questions you've been meaning to ask? About Curacao Abbey. Clara mentioned that the abbot has suddenly started raising taxes. Raising them and changing their terms, yes, says Clara. When Father Matthias was the abbot, he would let us pay a portion of our taxes and crops. Otto. Naturally, the shit-for-brains abbot put an end to that this year. Eva. Even if our crops fail or produce less than we'd like, we still owe the abbey for the use of the land. It doesn't make any sense. How can he raise our taxes when the price for our grain does not rise too? Where does he think the money will come from? Otto, he doesn't think about the common folk at all. If it's not his abbey, it's not his problem. You could renegotiate a better price on your grain with the miller. Johann, ha. What's his incentive? He's got the farmers over a barrel, and he knows it. Ulrich Alban won't overcharge. What does this say? Okay. Ulrich Alban won't overcharge him the way Linhart does, so he charges us through the nose and pockets. The difference. Cat. Linhart is not a kind man, and he does not negotiate. Clara. He might if you carry a lot of debt, but his bargains are cruel. Eva. We pay him before the abbot, though I'm not sure why. Cat. Good. Hetty. I have nothing Christian to say about Linhart, Miller. So I'll say nothing at all. Except that I hope he falls into a fast-moving river during a flood and dashes his brains on the rocks. Johann. Jesus Christ, Hetty. Veronica, can we talk about something else? Hetty. Come on, Andreas. Surely you've got better questions than that. About Tassing? Do you see much of the monks and nuns in town? Why would we? They think they're better than us, up on their fancy hill, says Hetty. Clara. They mostly keep to themselves, don't they? Observing the hours and all? Cat. I can hear them singing sometimes, when the weather is right. It's nice. Eva. There are a couple who do their shopping in town. A fat man, very cheerful, and a serious woman with a stern face. Ah, that can only be Brother Wolfslav. Yep, that guy. He's an alright sort. Caught a pilgrim troubling my Veronica once, and set him right with a quickness. Veronica. He's really strong, and he has his very loud voice. Cat. A very loud laugh, too. Johann. I wasn't aware you ladies paid such close attention. Otto. Jealous of a monk, Johann. Johann. Hardly. A man who's taken a vow of chastity is no threat to me. Hetty. Certainly not. Veronica. Good lord. Andreas. I notice you don't say much about the sister. Clara. Sister Matilda? She's pleasant enough when she comes to town. Eva. She's more friendly with Gret and Ulrich than the rest of us. Clara. How is it you know everything about everyone, Eva? Eva. I pay attention. Otto. Smart. Andreas. Huh. Johann. Are you bored, Andreas? I'm bored. No more talk of monks and nuns, please. Oh, so you are jealous. Hetty. I don't know about you girls, but I'm sick of this wool. I'm sure we've all got other chores to get to. Oh, when did I stop? I just stopped. Didn't even ask permission. Terrible. Oh, she's sleeping. Clara. I'm glad to have that over with. Now I don't have to think about wool for a whole year. Oh, you guys aren't done. Cat. Oh, I was having such a nice time. Eva. I certainly learned a lot. Otto. Careful. Or care for an escort home, Eva. Eva. I'd like that, yes. Hetty. Johann. I expect everyone will be on their best behavior going home. Clara. They always are. Eva. Johann, please. Clara. Andreas, I'll see you home for supper? I'll be there. I have something to take care of before, but I'll try to make it. Yeah, I'll try to make it. This is very illuminating. Thank you all for letting me join you. Thanks for coming by, Andreas. Come back anytime, says Hetty. Johann. Unless you come on Abbey business. Otto. Don't threaten him with a good time, Johann. Okay. Alright. Can't believe none of them invited me for lunch. I should find someone to eat with. Shoot, huh? Hey, Johann. What's going on? Andreas, you got dinner plans? Why don't you join us at our table? Kind of your offer, Johann. Please, lead the way. I mean, I guess we're here, right? It makes sense for me to have lunch with them after, the spinning. Sure. Great. I'm starving. Here's hoping Hetty's cooking up something good. Bless us, O Lord, and these our your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty, through Christ our Lord. Amen. 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 Let's dig in. What do we got? There's been some chaos up at the Abbey, hasn't there, Andreas? What's with the death of that nobleman? What was his name? Lorenz Rothvogel, a baron from Worms. Good riddance. You won't find many in Tassing crying over a dead nobleman. I'll admit this has me interested. A murder at an abbey. How did it come to pass? I'm still trying to figure that out. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the body, but he's too frail to have done the deed. Fresh pottage, poached egg. Let's start with the chicken. Nom nom. Grizzly? What about the blood? Was it everywhere? Oh, buckets of it. Some. Too bad. Too bad. Tell me about the wound. Could you see it? Jesus, Mom. I'm only curious. It's not every day a man's murdered in broad daylight. What if I need to protect myself? Hans, you're being weird, Mom. Weird and drunk. Veronica, uh-huh. Johann, do you have any idea who might have done the deed? If not this Brother Piero? I'm pursuing that question at this very moment, while I'm talking to you guys. Well, not exactly at this moment, but once we're through here. Johann, you want to inspect our kitchen for clues? You feel free. Maybe wash the dishes while you're at it. Eddie, I got a bit of laundry you can do too. Johann, or Hans. What? Andreas is gonna do our chores? Veronica, don't be stupid, Hans. Mom and Dad are just being annoying. Anyway, whoever killed the Baron has to be dumb as a sack of bricks. Or very angry, says Johann. I can think of a few townspeople who fit that description. I don't want to hear it. No good can come of whatever you're up to, Andreas. Once the church and the nobility get involved, all the peasants are going to get shit. From one end to the other, it doesn't matter which. Gross, Dad. Nope. What? I'm right. Hans thinks I'm right, don't you, son? Hans, always, Dad. At least God granted me a respectful child. One respectful child. Ugh, whatever. What a suck-up, says Veronica. Eddie, speaking of the church, has Johann told you about the abbots... how the abbots had to ruin our lives? No. Johann, we were supposed to expand our farm, but the abbot's taxes make it impossible. We can't grow enough barley to feed ourselves, pay the miller's toll, and give the abbey its due. It's not Christian, says Hetty. Actually, it's perfectly legal in the Bavarian law. The abbey has its own expenses to consider. Their mission isn't one of charity. It's actually perfectly legal under Bavarian law. Further, you have no standing from which to challenge the law. I don't care, it's not right. Now that Ren and Kemper's kicked the bucket, the old witch's land will be forfeit soon. Once Ottilia's gone, her land will be available for us to purchase, God willing. Hans, not if Uncle Franz gets to it first. Veronica, I can't believe you. She's an old lady living all alone. We should be looking after her, not picking scraps from her corpse. Hans, shut up, Jesus. Hetty, how dare you speak to your father that way? Should I? Say nothing. I feel sorry for Ottilia. God help me. We're going to have a very serious conversation about your attitude, Veronica. Hans, haha, you're in for it now. Veronica, eat shit, Hans. Alright, that's it. Andreas, it's been great, but I need to have a talk with my ungrateful children. See yourself out. Goodbye? Your heart's in the right place, Veronica. Yeah. I wish I want to get my hide tanned for it. Yeah, she was in the right place. It's very ironic for them to be talking about being Christian when they're talking about that with the talking about that. I can't speak. Just give up. Talking like that about the widow. There we go. What does it say? Johann's family keeps beehives for the honey and wax. Hans? Hello. Johann. Hey there, Andreas. Hetty. Hey, Andreas. And Veronica. Hello, Andreas. Alright. Where are we going? Where are we? How did we get here? I kind of want to go back to the Abbey. We got a lot of things in here, actually. I attended the spinning bee at Johann Bauer's place. I gained some clarity on the various tensions in town, including that Martin Bauer is a known thief. Though the women agreed he likely doesn't have the temperament for murder. Yeah. A Wolf Bauer. Excuse me, sorry. Infant son of Martin and Brigitte Bauer. What else we got? Here we go. Cat. Catherine Bauern, the wife of Franz Bauer, mother of Martin. Cat suffers under her husband's oppressive presence, but is well liked by the other townsfolk. Good. And Brigitte, daughter of Agnes Steinauer, and daughter of Lucky Steinauer, wife of Martin Bauer, mother of Wolf. She lives with her husband on their farm, close friends with Veronica Bauer. Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright, who we got up here? Okay, there's Kat and Brigitte. I guess we'll talk to them. We're passing by. I wish you a good day, Andreas, but I fear that would be a lie. The Baron Rothvogel was murdered at the Abbey. Have you heard? Has something happened? Martin's gone missing. Kat is beside herself. I saw him fleeing the Abbey Thursday morning, right after Baron Rothvogel was murdered. But you're not? I'm very worried for him, but this is not the first time he's run off. He said he wasn't feeling well this morning, and I just knew he would have another scheme planned. I'm sure his mother knows where he is. He speaks more to her than he does to me. Even though I'm his wife. I'm sorry. They've always been close. They've had to be. To their... well... Perhaps maybe Franz will tell me more. Oh, I don't... well... do what you feel you must. Franz is a difficult man, and very hard on Martin. It's made him difficult, too. So difficult that he could commit a murder? No. There's a storm cloud over Martin, but it rains only on him. He would never hurt someone. I can't imagine it. What are you talking about? It's nothing. An idle question. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. I should probably get back to my chores. Franz will be angry if he sees me shirking. Or talking to an unmarried man. Of course. God willing, Martin will come home soon. He will. I must trust in Providence. Be well, Andreas. Be well, Brigitte. Do I want to... I don't really want to... I want to go to the Abbey. I don't want to accidentally, well, we're here. Hey, Mallory. You seen my son? I saw him running from the Abbey Thursday morning, actually. That fucking rat. That layabout was asleep when I went into the fields. He told his mother he was sick. He say anything to you? Like where he was going? He told me to eat shit, actually. God damn it. How many times have I told him? Arrgh. Must be his mother's influence. He sure as shit didn't learn that behavior from me. If you see him again, will you tell Kat? She's driving me crazy about it. I'll let her know. Good. Until later, Mallory. Until then. Cat. Hello, Master Mallow. I'm sorry to cause you trouble, but have you seen Martin recently? He wasn't feeling well, so I let him sleep it until prime. Prime, monastic hour during the first hour of daylight. One of the little hours of prayer. But when I came to check on him, he was gone. I saw him Thursday morning. He ran through the meadow while I was on my way to the Abbey at prime. But he said he was sick. And what was he doing in the meadows? He hardly ever goes out there. It always makes him sneeze. He seemed to be running from the Abbey. Why do you ask? He has a history of making poor decisions. Like stealing? Baron Raffle's manservant believes Martin may have stolen some of the Lord's rings. Lord have mercy. That must be where he's gone to sell them. Oh, Martin, how could you? Do you know where he's likely to have gone? The last time he ran off, it was to Innsbruck. But I don't know. He could be anywhere. What if he is attacked on the road? I'm sure he'll be alright, Cat. I pray to God that you are right. I'm sorry. This is not your trouble. Thank you for speaking to me. Was there something else? I don't want to impose, but if it wouldn't be too much trouble, please let me know if you see Martin. I'm so worried for him. Of course, Cat. Thank you, Master Mallow. Be well. And I'm glad I stopped to talk to them. Let's go up to the church. Hey, Thomas. God be with you, Andreas. You too. Klaus. Hello, Andreas. Just want to check, okay, that's everybody. I want to go into the forest and see if we can't speak to the widow. I know I was going to go to the scriptorium for the book. But I think maybe I need to take a little break from the Abbey. At least for the moment. Most of this felling is for the Abbey's renovation and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Who's Smokey? Hey, Smokey. Oh, Master Mallow? Yes? We met once before. I think you were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam. But people call me Smokey. You're the charcoal burner. Yes, I have to stay out here in the forest near the kiln. Is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mallow. Until then. Who's this? Vasclav. Oh, hello. Andreas. Hello. You're not a local, are you? No. I'm staying at Tassing only briefly. Is Smokey a friend of yours? No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. I search to find whatever is different. It's a difference in an artist's style that makes their work unique. Ah, you're the artist staying up at Kirsau. Yes, just visiting Tassing for some time. My name is Andreas Mallow. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right, I'm Vasclav, a traveling tinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing, Vasclav? Well, I actually came to visit Kirsau's library. I'd hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. Father Grinnell is a grumpy old man. I think he has half a mind to throw me out of the scriptorium most days. He does seem like an angry man. He threatened to expel me from Tassing entirely. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, as they're as primordial as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. That's a fascinating idea. But Genesis clearly says that the Lord created the heavens and the earth. Well, yes, but the elements themselves had to exist for the Lord to create them, to create something from them. Even the ether is mentioned in Genesis, when the earth was formless and void. I never considered it that way. You might be onto something. Be careful, Vasklov. People have been in prison for talking like that. Don't be absurd. God created the elements just as much as anything else. Your views have any unique syncretismus to them. As Desiderius Erasmus recently put it. Impressive. I guess, Master Maller. I don't quite understand what that means. Me neither. But, good for you to say so. Anyway, I should get back to work. Until later, Vaklov. Alright, back into the forest. It's nice meeting them. There's the meadows. Shrine of Saint Satya. The waterfall. Let's go check out the shrine. Take a nice little walk in the woods here. Satya. A carving of Saint Satya. It looks quite old. Cool. Why am I, like, zoomed in here? It's a really cool shrine. I thought, Ottilia was around here somewhere. There's the old Otto. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Good to see you, Andreas. You too, Otto. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. Old salt mine? Man, I'm really going kind of far, aren't I? Okay. Where am I? I thought Ottilia was supposed to be around here somewhere. Old Otto Zimmerman, carpenter and father of Otto, suffered a stroke several years ago, so his son has taken over much of the business. Lives near the town commons. Yeah. And Smokey, charcoal burner for Tassing, and Kirsau. Smokey lives in the woods between the town and the abbey. And there should be one more, right? Yeah, Vaklav. Or Vakslav. Family name unknown, a Romani traveler, who has been staying in the woods with Smokey for a few weeks. He helps Smokey with the charcoal burning and does odd jobs for the townsfolk. Alright. I guess I misread where Ottilia is supposed to be. Wonder if I can see in a journal. Is next to Franz Bowers. Oh. So we were pretty close to it. Well, I guess we'll go to the Abbey then, since we're here. Hey, Till. Anything new? Nope. Yeah, we can talk to the widow tomorrow. I guess we can check on the Baroness as well. Nope. Okay, what's this? What's this? A letter to the Baron from Prior Ferenc? Baron Rothvogel. Oh my god. Trots? Ewer. Oh, I can't read this. My god. Lawrence was blackmailing Ferenc to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. What? No wonder Ferenc was so unsettled when Lawrence arrived. The Baron would have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Oh, jeez. Well, that's something, huh? Interesting. Anything over here? Can't go into the house. Alright. Just checking. That's quite the thing to have just lying around. Maybe she can't read German. Or, I don't know, it'd be kind of strange for her not to be able to read German, but you never know. Okay, so let's go into the church. Hello, Rudiger. God bless you, Andreas. You too, buddy. I wonder where I can find, Piero. The foundations of the abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land, not long after the death of Christ. These tomb markers go back centuries, all the way to the founding of the abbey. Abbot Dietrich, from the heights of Kirsau's power in the 14th century. These days have long passed. A lovely relief of the Virgin and Child. Shame it's hidden down here. That was it. That was what? I did something. Now what? Oh? The sisters may be in the library right now. I need to wait until Compline. Monastic hours correspond to 8 p.m., one of the little hours of prayer. The monks and nuns retired to the dormitory shortly afterwards. Oh, that's the secret passage that, what's her face was saying? I forget her name. Let's go check up in the tower. I think it's time to explore a little bit. Nothing, okay. Probably quite the view, though. Down into the cloister. Just want to take a look around. I think we've been in most places by now. Oh, here's the cellar. See if we can't talk to, Hey, Lucas. Hello. And Wolslav. I'm sorry, Andreas. I can't let you down there. Father Gernot doesn't want anyone talking to Brother Piero before the Archdeacon arrives. What am I going to do? Elope with him? Just a few minutes? I really shouldn't. I need to talk to him. Damn. I'm sorry, I can't. I understand. I'm sorry. No, you're right. I'll leave it alone. God bless you, Andreas. And we haven't succeeded at a single one of those things. Ooh, very nice garden here. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. These cucumbers are growing quickly. I'm sure whatever isn't eaten will be pickled. Alright, what's that? Oh, that's Gernot. What are you doing here? Oh, it's his house. Andreas. Hey. Let's go into the chapter house here. Scene of the crime. A Dance of Death mural. Father Matthias had it painted a few years before his death. It's beautiful. Dance of Death. An artistic allegory on the constancy of death. Illustrations often feature people from every station of society to communicate with death, or communicate that death inevitably claims everyone, from the peasant to the emperor. Yeah, it's a pretty cool mural. Say the same thing here? Yeah. Okay, so I spotted this on our way in. This bloodstain is awful. It must have been left by the Baron before he died, but how? Yeah, I mean, did his head get bashed into that? Had to have been, right? That must have been what happened. I don't know. The infirmary. St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Florian, how is it? I think I called him Florence. God bless you, Andreas. You too, buddy. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Stannerin, with some help from Sister Gertrude. Yeah, it's just about time for us to do a little bit of exploring. That's all we're doing right now. What is this place? Into the church? Okay. Volkbert. Good day, Andreas. There's the large garden. Hey, Sabat. Andreas, I'm sorry about what is happening to Brother Piero. I do not know him well, but I find it hard to believe he could have killed the Baron. He didn't. I'm going to figure out who did. Do you have any idea who might have done it? Did you see anything? I'm going to figure out who did it. I will pray for your success. It was you. I know it might be far from your mind, but have you considered my offer to eat with you and the townspeople? The Gospel says that man cannot live on bread alone, but from time to time a little bread is required. I need to continue looking into the Baron's murder, perhaps later. Of course, I understand. God give you health. Until later. I'd like to have dinner with you, buddy. If it happens, I'll be happy. I'm also kind of looking for the murder weapon and something else I'm looking at. Okay. Alright. Guy. What are you doing out here, Guy? Good day, Andreas. Good day. Adok? God bless you, Andreas. Ferenc? Ah, Andreas. What an awful time, awful time. A baron murdered at Kirsau. These are dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I admit, I would have never thought him the type. What could have possessed him? You can't believe Brother Piero would kill the baron. It's not in his nature. Piero is a half step from the grave. You really think he could have killed a man in his prime? Yeah, he wouldn't do it. Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andreas, even old men. But you have come to me for a reason. Do you need something? I came across an interesting letter from you addressed to the late Baron. What? Where did you get that? You shouldn't leave this type of thing lying around. An unscrupulous person might use it for devious ends. Because this doesn't look good. It's not as it looks. He meant to coerce me into performing a ritual to help him with a condition. But I refused, as the letter makes abundantly clear. The Baron's threat remained, and you know how fickle inquisitors can be about what books people choose to read. Had you performed the ritual with him? I'm given to understand you shared a love of occult books. It is only a scholarly interest. I am the prior of the Kirsau Scriptorium, one of the few of its kind left in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains works on subjects rarely found beyond its walls, certainly not all in the same place. For men of certain academic interests, it is perhaps the only place we may meet and discuss them. Yet he threatened to expose you to the church inquisitors. And the Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There is nothing more to it. I see. Now, is that all? I have duties I really should attend to. I'll leave you in peace. Be well, Ferenc. Be well, Master Malor. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it, Pex. That's where Ferenc is from. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. A friend of his? A text on astronomy. It looks like... I'm not familiar with it. Sloppy bookhand. Could have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script? Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here. And not recently. That's definitely Fering's handwriting. Between the lines and in the margins. Is he notating the text for the university impacts? Is he notating the text for his personal use? Is he noting the text for the benefit of the future readers? Maybe this one? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's this? It looks scribbled. Not like Fering to be so sloppy. And he didn't even blot the ink. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time, but I'll copy this all down to reference later. So he's got a cipher going on here, okay. I need to figure out the meaning of the cipher Fering wrote in the scriptorium. He used a volvel while writing it and took it with him. He can't keep it in his robes all the time, can he? The Baron and the nun. Okay. When the nuns have left. Okay. Andreas, may I help you with anything? You rushed into the scriptorium and hid something strange in your desk. Pardon? And why were you sneaking about the scriptorium? What was it, some kind of disc? I can ask questions too. What was so important you had to be late for terrace? Let us seek a common understanding, Master Maller, as two brothers in Christ. Please, let's. I love to understand things. Grr. The scriptorium is my domain, and you are a guest here. And so long as that is true, I do not answer to you, but to the abbot only. Is that clear? If you don't mind me asking, why aren't you the abbot? It's an elected position, isn't it? Do your brothers not find you fit? Are you not better suited to the job, given your age and experience? That's not... I will not discuss this with you. And are we done here? For now. Be well, brother, or Prior Fering. Bless you, Master Maller. Okay. Does he sleep in the dormitory? Hey, guy. No, okay. I'm just seeing if he knew anything. One second. There you go. Sorry for the Discord. That was me. Okay. Guess he doesn't keep it here. I don't know where he'd keep it. It's the Old Bailey, Matthew. Hey, buddy. Nothing? Okay. Alright, maybe we can go talk to Mother Cecilia? Into the shrine. I don't think she's here. I just want to take a look. A reliquary containing the hand of Saint Moritz, which is said to have held the Holy Lance. Yep. There's nobody in the shrine? Okay. No one home. The convent garden. Hello, Gertrude. God bless, Master Maller. Matilda. God bless you, Master Maller. Margaret? Master Maller? Yes, it's me, sister. Do you think Brother Piero really murdered the Baron? No, of course not. Oh, then why did Father Abbot have him put in the cellar? I don't know. The answer to that, sister. Margaret, I'm sorry. Father Abbot is afraid of what will happen if we can't figure out who the killer really is. Do you think the devil could appear here at Curacao? Yes, I suppose. Why? I didn't see the devil, but I think I smelled his odor. The night before the Baron was killed, I woke before matins, and I smelled something in our dormitory. It was strange, moss and sulfur mixed with frankincense and roses. It moved through the room. I wanted to scream, but I was too frightened, and then it was gone. I'm ashamed that I didn't cry out, but I didn't know what to do. I don't know what I would have done. I don't know that I would have done any better, sister. Did any of the other sisters smell it? I don't know, but I think they were all asleep. Thank you, Sister Margaret. God bless you, Master Mallory. God bless. Let's go, pet the cat. Gotta pet the cat. Yeah, go. Alright. Anything in here? Ooh. The shovel has blood on the blade. Not normal. Yeah, no kidding. I think Sister Matilda uses it in the garden. I should ask her about it. Bloody shovel. God bless you, Master Mallory. May I ask you some questions, Sister Matilda? You know Mother Cecilia doesn't like us talking to men unless it's truly necessary. I'd like to ask you about the shovel. The garden shovel? I wouldn't say it's mine. It belongs to the Abbey. I just use it more than the other sisters. There's blood on it. I recently used it to kill baby rabbits in the garden. The other sisters are too squeamish to do it. Jesus. I didn't clean it because it was going right back in the dirt anyway. But why bring it up? The shovel. Oh, I understand. No, I didn't use it to kill the Baron. A man is not a rabbit. Sister Matilda, did you receive a strange note recently? Yes. How'd you know? Baron Rothvogel received one. What did it say? Here, look for yourself. Remember what he did, the violence you suffered. The red bird flies, Matins chapter. Rothvogel, the red bird. I found it in my bed in the nun's dormitory. You can keep it if you'd like. In your bed. Who could have put it there? The only people allowed beyond the garden are the sisters. I can't imagine any of them making this. Mother Cecilia and Sister Illuminata have beautiful handwriting, but both of them have been so kind to me. Thank you for your time, sister. God bless you, Master Mallory. Rabbit dispatcher. Can I go in here? Oh yeah, I can, okay. No, can't go in there though. Prioress's house? There she is. Mother Cecilia. God bless you, Andreas. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you again about the Baron. How you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust in the abbot's judgment? It's not the abbot's judgment that matters, but the archdeacon's. All too true. But you must proceed carefully in your own inquiries. The abbot does not want anything to interfere with the archdeacon's investigation. That includes you. Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Well, yes. You know that Pyrrha didn't murder the Baron. It had to have been someone else. I will not condemn someone else to death. Condemnation is for the archdeacon and God, not us. There's no sin in us bringing truth to light. I'm a simple nun. Why do you think I can help you? You know what happens at this abbey better than anyone. I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Alright. I did have reasons to be concerned about Baron Rothvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. What kind of harm? Irreparable. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. Which sister? Can I speak with her? Are there any who may have wanted revenge? Can I speak with her? No, Andreas. I don't think that would be appropriate. Alright? This doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened or to whom. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. Any more than that. Are there any records on her? On what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available to outsiders to look through. I can sneak in on my own, if you know. I found a secret entrance in the crypt. Sister Illuminata told me there's a secret entrance to the library. No, I'll tell her, yeah. ... Don't try it. You'll be caught, and you'd be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the abbey until Judgment Day. We'll see. Thank you for your help. You're probably right. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Thank you for your help. May God bless you, Andreas Mahler. Not as much information as I would have liked to get. Means we pretty much already guessed that. Sneak into the library. Okay. So what can I do until then? Guess we'll go down and we'll go try and talk to somebody. I don't know. Somebody's got to want to talk to us for a whole afternoon. Let's go to the mill. Ooh, the Roman ruins. I want to go look at those. Let's go look at those before we end the episode. A child's drawings. I wonder who the artist is. Oh, is that it? Oh, no, here we go. Collapsed. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. Well, I guess that is it. I thought there'd be more to it here. Oh well. Back up to the mill. Linhart. Afternoon. You're the Gertner's herder. You're the Gertner's hoarder? Aren't you? Porter? I don't know. How could you tell? You look like a man of means. Quite unlike the Gertners. They're farmers. You expect them to act like kings? A little dignity wouldn't hurt them. They bleat like sheep when times get hard. Only Eva's got a backbone. How is she, by the way? She's fine. Why? I'm only curious. She used to bring their barley to me, but Peter insists on delivering it now. A shame. She'd shown some curiosity about the mill. I'd hope to foster that. I haven't seen such a marvelous windmill since my time in Flanders. There are many in the farmlands along the Ley, particularly west of Ghent. Ah, the Lys. A lovely range of hills. Right. Flanders. Famous hills. River, actually. It's the Ley in Flanders. The Lys is in France. Of course. The Ley. I misheard you. Of course. She's the only windmill in Bavaria, did you know? Constructed in exacting detail from Dutch specifications. The gem of the Alps, and none of the incurious dolts here can appreciate it. Except you. Yes. I'm sure it's the peasants who are the problem. I suspect they have more urgent matters on their minds. I should be going until later. Until later. Okay. This looks like a Dutch windmill. What's it doing in Bavaria? Paul? Hello? Paul, right? I don't think we've talked before. I'm Andreas. I'm staying with the Gertners. Oh, but you're not a farmer? Why are you living with the farmers? They're letting me board with them for a while I work at the abbey, in the scriptorium. You're a monk? I'm an artist. Oh, like you do drawings? Drawing, painting, calligraphy. If it goes in a book, I can put it in there. Oh, is that how you get money? I loan the abbot my time, and when I'm not working his commissions, I work on my masterpiece. Art is a job, just like being a miller is a job, but it's also a calling. My dad says drawing's stupid. It's not worth anything. Your dad's wrong. Not where he can hear. Sorry. Do you like to draw, Paul? Yes. More than anything, but I have to do it where Dad can't see. He gets mad. I'm sorry to hear that. But if it means a lot to you, maybe he doesn't need to know. Can I tell you a secret? Nothing on this earth would please me more, young Master Mueller. Sometimes I draw on the ruins in the meadow where Dad can't see. The Romans would have been honored. They loved defacing monuments. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. What do you draw? Cats. Mom. I don't know. Stuff. I probably shouldn't be talking to you. Dad won't like it. You're probably right. I'll go. Until later, Paul. And hey, keep drawing, alright? I will. Bye. Good kid, Paul. Who's a good boy? Oh, you're a good boy. Who can shake? You're so smart. Who's a smart puppy? I love it. Hello, Elsa. Good afternoon. Forgive me, I've forgotten your name. Andreas Mahler, master artist. Oh, a master at such a young age? It's impressive. Well, I admit I'm not quite a master yet. Still finishing my masterpiece. What is that like? Fulfilling a dream. I wish I could dream. You can. You have the right, just like everyone else. To do what? I have my family to care for. Linhart, Paul, my sweet angel. The mill. Oh, I apologize. We didn't even get properly introduced. You must be Elsa Muellerin. Yes, that's me. I heard Clara and Eva had an artist boarding with them. I don't know why I couldn't figure that was boarding. That must be very exciting. They've treated me very well. They seem to enjoy having someone new in the home. Perhaps Eva more than Clara, Oh, I only meant living on a farm among the townspeople. Isn't it very lively? Only when Peter starts raving about the miller's tolls. Only when ill Peter wakes in the night and can't find the chamber pot. So far it seems a life like most others. Yeah, that's ill Peter. Ursula brings some joy to the household, though. Such a lovely little girl. Little girl. I talked to your son, Paul. He seemed like a good kid. Paul is darling, but so shy. I pray the Lord may someday bless us with a daughter. Elsa! Have you finished with your gabble? There's work that needs doing. Oh no. I'm sorry, I have to get to my labors. Of course, I apologize if I bothered you. Until later, Mistress Muellerin. Until then. Glass windows probably made in the Low Countries. Yeah, this guy's rich, huh? Okay, I think we're going to end the episode there, guys. We're still looking for something to do for the afternoon, but we've gotten a lot of good information, a lot of good leads, and met some new people, so it's been good. But until the next episode, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you later.